Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, it's that time again. How the hell did he get towards the middle of June already? Where's this year gone? It's boom, gone. I don't know what boom means. I'll probably add a sound effect at that point. Hey you, it's Tony for emodels.co.uk. Welcome to part 8 of the Takom 1/35th scale Chieftain Mk.10 build. Hey, I got it right. First go. Nice one. Okay, sorry, I'll calm down. Right, couple of things to point out to you for this episode. Hang on, just let me get some gloves on because I've got sweaty hands. It's all the sweaty today. Sorry, I'm shouting that down here, aren't I? Sorry. It's all the sweaty today. It's, what day are we on? Monday the 19th of June. And it's so warm. It's crazy warm. My hands are that sweaty I can't even get my gloves on. Do apologise. Anyway, a couple of things to point out to you, which will be, number one, there's a piece of photo etch that goes on the front mudguards that I got wrong, which I didn't realise until I actually came to put the decals on. And I was like, hang on, decals don't line up, why is that? And then realised that the photo etch is actually in the wrong place. My fault entirely. And I'll show you what I mean by it right in a second. I hate when that happens. You can get sweaty hands. I really do need some talcum powder in here so I can get to the gloves a lot easier. Bend over, Mr. Fox. Stop it. Right then. There's photo etch right at the front. Zoom in here and show you on the Union flag. Got it. Focus. 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 Right there, you can just about make out the Union flags going over the top of the photo etch. That's because where the mudguard is, there's a bit of a lip, and I assumed that the photo etch will go above the lip. It doesn't. Bring it below the lip, and then that'll give you the room then for the decal. I didn't realise that, like I said, so I started putting the decal on. That is actually too high. So if you can make it out there, just bring it right down onto the flap itself. Should be able to see that a little bit better there. Yeah, there's a huge overspill of super glue again. Completely my fault. I think you do get to see that in the video. I'm sure those of you that are absolute wizards with the photo etch, I'm not. You were screaming at your TV at that one. Anyhow then, you can't quite make it out because it's under there. If you're building one of the older variants of the Chieftain, you'll see a massive, great big sub-assembly for the suspension parts. Now, I did have a clip that showed me building one of those up completely in front of you there and then. I can't find the clip. It's gone. It's completely disappeared. Now, it is straightforward enough. If you are building one of the older variants, I would strongly suggest painting those first because of the way they build up. I can't show you to hand at the moment because I've put the instructions away somewhere and I can't find them. But you'll see massive great big spring sets either side. If you paint those first before you build up the rest of the, what's it called, the suspension. I'm just trying to find the instructions. Bear with me. Aha, there we go. Right, so if you build the suspension parts up, just drop down there a little bit. There is actually two, I think it's two variants. There's a variant for each side, so there's a little bit more detail in one than the other, I think. I can't remember now. It's ages ago since I did that. But yeah, if you paint that massive great big mahoosive spring first and then slap everything together, it should work out better. And unfortunately, like I say, I do have a missing clip for that. But you will get to see the rest of them being built up in time lapse, I think. That's just the second part that I need to talk to you about. A third part I need to talk to you about, yeah, there will be a little bit of time lapse in there because there's 2 hours worth of me building the wheels together, which is boring as hell. And I'll be honest, I went into music mode and I put the earphones in, and yeah, so there will be a little bit of time lapse, I'm afraid. Hopefully I've got some decent music on there. Probably not. I'm probably going to annoy somebody with the music. Now then, the next one I need to point out is this thing here. I know a few of you are choosing to build this along with me as I'm building it. Let's get some decent light in there. No. Like so. Let's bring you in here. You'll see towards the end of the episode there is massive, great big nubs on this what is a ridiculously flimsy piece here. Do be careful with it. It is fixable. I would highly recommend. He says looking for his Tamiya photo etch. Ooh, don't break it. I highly recommend you go at it with one of these things. Unfortunately, I did do a lot of the work off camera to trim that away from the frame. I did set the camera up on a completely different angle, so you would have been looking back this kind of way, like so. Ignore the mess. So you would have seen me working at that kind of angle, and then I forgot to press record, which is great. So unfortunately, yeah, there's missing footage for that as well because I didn't actually film the footage. Yeah, but stick with it. It will test your patience. I think I've mentioned that a few times. Stop wobbling. It does test your patience, this one, but it is definitely worth the effort. It is absolutely worth the effort. Stick with it. Persevere. Persevere, persevere, persevere. Patience, persevere. Patience, more perseverance. Perseverance. All that kind of stuff. And you will end up with something that looks absolutely amazing when you finish it. If I can do it, you can. Alright then, that's a lengthy intro. Let's get on with it, shall we? Errol, run VT! Right. Let's try again. I'm leaving those headlights completely for the time being because they've annoyed me. Yeah, I'm getting grumpy now. So it's a good sign to walk away. Go and have a breather, go and have a walk around. Go and do something different. Right, so across the front mud flap, I've already put one side into place. What I'm going to do now is, if you probably can't see this, on this side here there's quite closely spaced rivety type things, and then they get more evenly spaced as they go off, but there's a slight bend as well downwards, which is this corner here. So I've literally, let's work from that corner again, literally gone from that corner there. There's a definite bend, a definite gap between the rivets. So we got a rough one there. And I'm just holding in the tweezers, doing a proper bend. It is quite a flimsy little piece, this. It does tend to bend away from you, from where you need it to be. My dad's yelling at the TV again. I don't know what he expects. They can't hear him. And then get as close as we can to that corner. Just give that another bend there. Like so. Oops. So another bend there. And then using a really fine tipped needly type thing. And some glue I've got off to the side at the top. I'm just going to add a decent bead around there, decent bead around here. One across the front. He says. Probably too much, never mind. And lay it into place. Like so. Gets off. See, that could have been a finger then. There we go. Not straightforward enough. Yeah. Generous whack of kicker just to set it off. Like I say, don't worry, it does evaporate. Done. Lovely. Right. So that was straightforward enough. Straightforward enough. I've also added just off camera, these tiny little things here that I'm assuming will hold the tow rope into place. They're tiny, so do be careful with those. I've got a feeling they're going to disappear at some point. Right then. so I can see what I'm doing. Flip the gimbal round. Yeah, you're a gimbal. That has to be the most boring wheel set I've ever built. Oh my god, that was hard work. That's the best part of 2 hours on a Sunday. Oh, let's get rid of that. Because the heating's kicked in for some reason, I don't know why. Sort me lighting out so I can see what I'm doing on my desk. It's better. Cool, right. So, get the boys back in properly. Hopefully you saw during the time lapse whilst I was building the suspension subset. We've got D, E and F, like they call it for in the instructions, which is this one here. So you get D, E and F. Just to help you out. You know, there's nothing saying you can't do that on your desk. I'm forever doing it. I've got loads of scribbles here as well. Don't know if you can make it out. C22, C23, all in pencil. So I can figure out which part's which. Alright, there we go. So, on these hubs, you get a couple of different bits. These are on the main wheels. So it comes in 4 parts. You glue the central hub cap thingy, doodah axle hub cap doodah thingy to that. And then making sure, because you've got a very thin inner lip in there, making sure that that's face down to the inside of this tyre. You place that in. Now I'm not gluing these in just yet, because I'm still trying to figure out how to paint these, and then that way around, push that in. I'm thinking, paint all that in one go, in Tamiya rubber black, so we've got natural black around the edge here, and then using my fancy Dan wheel mask thing that I picked up ages ago from some kind of stationery store, cover this up and then paint this the NATO green, but I'm not too sure. That's why I'm not gluing it together yet. I'm going to go away and think about that overnight. So that's that. So I can shift all these wheels now off to my bits box just up here. Gazillion wheels. There's a part of me as well thinking these should have polycaps in. I'll show you why. It's on that drive wheel. It does that. Should there have been polycaps? Because it's going to do it with the main set as well. The main set. Just this fella here. That's a little bit tighter, so we should be able to get away with that. That's not going to fall off. But that drive wheel and the idler wheel, yeah, I think there should have been polycaps there, personally. I could be wrong. I still need that. Right, so I'm going to take E2, the E2 assemblage, just at the top of the underside. Oh, hang on, get it. Yeah, you know what I mean. Just at the top there, there's a little notch, a little cut out, double glue around there, and then this little lip here. Just a thin coat of the glue. And then just whack that over the top there, lining little tab together like so. Then add a bead of glue along that edge, bead of glue here and here where those two surfaces meet. It was a lot easier to do when you weren't there and you just sat in my lap. And then there's a tiny little lip just at the top here. Complete reaction will do the work for you. Give it a little squish. Done. I'm not going to put any weight on this at all until tomorrow now. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pop this last one in. Pop this last one in. And then I'm walking away from it completely. Overnight. I'm going to go away, do tiny things. Stretch my legs for one thing. I'm sat down for a couple of hours now and my legs are screaming at me, especially my left knee. So it's that stage. Listen to your body. Yeah, don't do what I do. Don't do what I do and force yourself to sit here. Get up. It's a lovely day outside. Go enjoy some sunshine. Wiggle. Done. Right. Lovely. Dry edge. And I will see you in the next clip. That's right. Let's get these wheels out. That's hard. Well, give or take 20 hours to dry. So that should be nice and sturdy now. It's a common mistake to make with fighting vehicles and tanks and APCs and all that kind of carry on. Stick the glue on that, leave it to dry for about an hour, and then stick all the wheels on, and then wonder why all your undercarriage, all your suspensions are doing that. Leave it to dry overnight. Top tip. But I've still got this to do yet. Still got all that. Can't wait. That won't be tonight though. Press for time, but just want to very quickly. Because the main reason I'm doing this is to take some photos for the website as well. Not the website, the models page thing. Excuse me. Just eating my tea and I'm rushing. I've got the wind now. I've got the wind. So I'll take some photos. Don't need that yet. Just need the wheels. Just need the wheels. Just need set wheels. Just need set wheels. I still haven't glued these inner things in yet. I'm still going to leave them loose for now, just so I can figure out how I'm going to paint them. Just like I say, that'll start tomorrow, hopefully, if I can escape from work early. Oh, poop! There's one that's falling out, and that's the danger now. Ooh. Right, let's put you back nice and safe. Just been having a chat on the Boom Hut page as well. There you go, there's proof. I do have a Mk.10 Viper eggplane. I've got the F4 Phantom as well somewhere. Available from emodels.co.uk, I think. I'm sure I got it from there. If I didn't, this part will be trimmed away and you won't get to see this, but yeah. That's where you go from. Right, so that goes that way round. Yeah, really good fun. You need some of those eggplanes. If you ever saw them and thought yourself, I don't know, should I, shouldn't I? Yeah, do it. Really good fun. It's like we were saying in the live show last night, they're very, very good for things like that. They're very, very good for testing your newfound techniques and your new developing techniques. Stop thinking about it, get it done. Get on it. Right, so I need 6 for one side, 6 for the other. I'm not going to play checkers. I'm resisting the urge to play checkers. I'm resisting the urge to play checkers. I've got a sore throat again. What's that about? There's a couple of horsey jokes I could do here. I'm not going to. It's a family show. And I'm also debating in my head right now, for when I finally get around to edit this, what kind of music I should play in the background. We'll see who can annoy this time round. So I always annoy somebody with a music choice. The amount of stick I get for it. It's funny sometimes. It is. I do it on purpose to wind people up. Because yeah, that's how I roll. Now, rushing. Nana. That's that one. That's that one. There's that one. There's that one. There's that one. There's that one. I'm definitely thinking there should have been polycaps in this kit. Well. It probably will be fine because these inner wheels are quite a firm fit. So if and when I finally get around to gluing these wheels on, these outer wheels, tin of wheels. I'll probably sort itself out. And for now I'm going to cheat. I'm going to stick some little bits of white tack or poster putty or whatever it is. Just hold these the driver and idler wheels on for now. I think these main wheels should be okay from the feel of it. He says. It's famous last words though, isn't it? I'll jinx that now. Traffic will step back. Don't fall off. Don't fall off. Don't fall off. You fell off, didn't you? Stop laughing. I can hear you. Stop laughing. You're laughing at me. I can hear you. What else fell off then? Something else fell off then. There's the head wheel. Yeah, I'm going to have to do some kind of gluage. Oh, will you stop it? Some kind of gluage on the idler. Because I really don't want to. Got things rolling across the table. I'm looking for the idler wheel and it's already on. Not the idler wheel, the drive wheel. Yeah, I know. My anatomy of a tank is shocking. I can't resist this bit. Technically I've got a rolling chassis. He says, why is that not lining up? Go, get on. You can do it. There you go. So, we still need to take care of that rear glasses plate. Stop it. There, my friends. There is the very first basic rolling chassis. Oh, that looks super. There you go. It's starting to look like a plane now. Let's move this side. There we go. Look at that. Oh, oh. Lovely. Yeah, so I'm starting filming in a minute, so be quiet.
What do you say now?
Huh?
What do you say?
I'm starting filming in a minute, so be quiet.
I always am.
Yeah! He's lying. He never always is. Right then, no, stop. Oh, hang on, my lighting's falling over. My lighting's falling over. What's going on here now? Right, stop your nonsense. Can make myself look daft. Don't need your help. You're just a camera. No, you're just like see? You don't know. I don't know. Ooh. You let me forget these, didn't you? At the front. Right, shift you over. So I've just done my photos. I've just sent those off to Pete, mate. And hopefully those will appear on Facebook very, very soon. Very, very soon. So we need C40. Oops. You're a bit low there. What's going on? Get up here. There you go. Are we zoomed out? Yes, we're zoomed out. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. Right, I can see what I'm doing now. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of creative carvery here by the look of it. I'll show you why in a second. So that's C40. Where's my pencil? Where's my pencil? Where's my pencil? Come here, pencil. So that's C40. I've got scribbles all over me pad. That's not C40, that's C39. Oh, say it like a mank. 39. There you go. 53. 53. That's that one. So I'll show you the creative carvery now, because oh, too close. Focus on me, dear. Focus on me. Stop wobbling. Sorry, finger in your eye. Then if you make out that nub actually bites into the curvature of the towing hook. Yeah, so we're going to have to take care of that and make it like it actually belongs in there. Right, so there's my clippers. Very, very carefully, I'm going to very carefully terrify the life out of you all by doing that so close. And then it's going to literally be a case of very gentle sanding just to sort all that out. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So it's not a huge thing. Not a massive problem. I've seen worse. Ooh! That reminds me. I need to post photos of me. Don't know why, that's just suddenly reminded me. I mentioned it in the live stream last night. A couple of years back, before I started doing the YouTube thing, I was able to get hold of, at the time it was brand new, the Revell 132 scale. I think it was an ME109 or something like that. I'll put the description underneath here. I can never remember if it was a G6 or G10 variant. It was a Revell kit. The kit itself was beautiful. It went together like a dream. I ended up having to replace the spinner shaft because it was, yeah, Revell plastic and it broke. At that point that was the only flaw, so I ended up replacing that with aluminium tubing available from emodels.co.uk, and it looks the part. Let's bring him in dead quick. Get rid of you. Surprisingly it's not too dusty. There we go, look at that bad boy. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. That was one hell of a beautiful kit to build. It really was. Like I say, we've ended up replacing the spinner shaft. Yeah, it does go quite a way back. You've got a couple of bulkheads in here. Ended up drilling through them to stick the aluminium shaft in. But if you look at the spinner, as I understand it, that was a cannon built through the spinner anyway. So it just gives you the impression that there's a barrel there. The little glint, so I didn't actually paint that. Now, in the stream itself I was saying about not using black for black. I used black for black there, and there's a part of me wants to repaint that in a really dark grey instead, just so I can get some panel lines in there. Other than that, it's a beautiful kit. No pilot, and the undercarriage is actually a third party carriage, because the kit plastic being soft, it had been upside down like that for a couple of days whilst the glue was setting on the wheels. That's actually white metal. It's the kit plastic. Once I put it the right way around, started doing that on both sides at the same time, which is quite scary. It's a beautiful kit. I'm not too sure if this one's still available from the models at the moment. I'll have to do some homework. But if you can get hold of this kit, oh, beautiful. Let's carry on with this. I'm throwing the stuff across the table. Never mind. A little bit of flossage just there. I'll trim that off. Yeah, I'm going to terrify you all now. I'm using a knife the wrong way, trimming towards myself, but if you do it gently, like I say, if you get to the point where your knife's jumping, you're using too much pressure. If you just let the knife do the work and just shave gently away at what you're working on, it'll do the job without tearing you apart. So that's that. Now, where did I put you? There you are. I'm just going to trim that away from you, just behind the scenes, so I can see what I'm doing. I'm not too sure, but I think I might be getting a cold. All of a sudden I sound all terrible. A little bit of flush just here as well. Just take care of that. Tiny little bit there. Yeah, my toes are curling as well. It's okay. It's all fine. I'm a professionally trained idiot. Ooh, no. I can see that causing all kinds of damage to my thumb. There you go, done. Right. Done. Panic over. Don't worry. I'm not going to cut myself. I'm not Fox. Yeah, you're not getting away with that one, mate. I just did a tribute video for him as well. It's funny. So I can actually glue that from to the side, like so. Labrador hair. Now, considering unfortunately we did lose our beloved Indy just before New Year, we had to send her across the bridge because she was very, very poorly all of a sudden. So that's what. It's the 4th of April now. We did that on the 30th of December. We're still finding Labrador hairs everywhere, and we've absolutely smacked the place with a vacuum, and we're still finding Labrador hairs. I've got to be honest, it's starting to freak me out a little bit now. It really is. We're not too sure yet if we are going to get another one. Definitely can't do a puppy, not with the way I'm working now. Back then I was working part-time hours at the hospital, but I'm now full-time, so I can't commit to that. But that's not well enough for a puppy anyway. That way around. Right. Yeah, but that's not well enough, so you can't do all the running around after a puppy during the day. My mum works during the day as well now. Hello? Who's on my roof? There's a big bird on my roof. Probably seagulls. There's a lot of seagulls about today. Don't know why. But yeah, we may well. Oops, hello. We may well end up going for a rescue dog. So something a couple of years old. Already how strange. Something I can, take out and about with me. Teach it my ways. That sounds kind of ominous. Right, that's that done. So I can pop that off to that side there. Again, we'll probably let that dry overnight now, because of the way things are turning out this evening. And the call's by my time. My time! So yeah, rather than going for puppies, we might go for a rescue dog. See how that works out. If. It's a big if at the moment. Oh, wherever you go. There you are. Right then, ray glasses. Plate tape thing. So, we build all this section here first. Build all that. Oh, hang on. Oh, why did I do this? Why can't they just put that bit up here and say, right, build that, which then builds this, which then goes on to that bit. Why? What? Did I just become a grumpy old man? I did, didn't I? Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Right. Need that bit. Let's pop you there. Can't believe I just became a grumpy old man. Well, yeah. You're in your 40s now. Stop you giggling. Yeah, I had that shot in work the other day. Why is it? It's always the young uns. They're prepared to give you a bit of stick for being a little bit older than they are. Yeah, don't say it's people getting me back for stuff I used to say when I was... No, stop it. It's not that. It's not the universe getting me back. It is, isn't it? We are doomed. Are they doomed? Oh, yeah. Well done. Tiny flimsy little bit right there. Tiny flimsy. Which I know for a fact I'm going to break any second now, but look at the state of that gate mark. Yeah, I've just turned into a grumpy old man. Right, let's trim that away from the frame to start with. Don't break. Oh, that's a lot of flex. Oh my good grief, why did you do that, Takom? That's rubbish, that. It's rubbish, that is. If we can get your sideways on. Look at the size of that nub. Compared to how flimsy that little piece is. That's shocking. That's terrible. There's no easy way of cutting through that. So, ooh! Oh, hang on. Hold your horses, lad. See if this works. Oh, easily with that break. Yep, that's nice and gentle. We like that. We like that a lot. That's okay. We can live with that. Ooh! Now, could I glue that there first? Does it go that way around? I believe it does. Right. Could I glue that on first before I trim it away? So it's a lot stronger. No, I don't think I can. How do you go that way around? Hold on. Orientate yourself. I've just gone the same way, haven't I? Right, sort yourself out, lad. Sort yourself out. There we go. There we go. That's got it. Can I do that? You see, they've given you, right? Focus. Let's get mark here. Right. Look how nice and thin that is. On a big sturdy piece. Okay. Flimsy piece. Yeah, they're giving you a doorstep. Shocking that, Takom. Shocking. Have a word with yourself. Squeak, 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 squeak. Squeak, 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 squeak. So that's that, so I can get rid of you. Like so. Right. Just get off my ankle for a start. So I'm breaking my ankle. Right, those I'm in that close. Let's get some white balance back. How's that? You're still fading out, right. Cross your fingers, guys. Stop it bouncing in the way. Right, that's one. One done. Stop it. Two. Shut. I didn't even look at that one. Oh my word. That's shocking. Huh? There's a good chance. There's a very good chance. No, I'm going to do this off camera so I can. Yeah, sorry. I need my full concentration for this one. Got my tongue sticking out and everything. Back in a second. Haha! Did it! Yeah, that was scary. Right, let's get my lighting back to where it was. Yeah, that had my tongue sticking out, my toes crossed. That was quite scary, that. So, being very, very careful indeed, I'm just going to give that a little nibble. Get my sandy stick on that. Just to sort that bit out. See about Tony. People see what you're doing. There you go. That was one of the scariest bits of trimmage I've ever done. And I'm going to very carefully, very gently, barely touching where those little clippy things were. Barely touching. And then I'm going to do this piece just off the edge of the table, like this. Excuse the crotch shot. We've got that tiny little lip underneath. Where have we gone? That tiny little lip underneath. I'm just going to line that up. Don't know if you can make out there. Got the edge of the table, then the mat. I'm going to line that up with the edge of the mat, not the table. So we've got a nice flat surface to work on. I'm just going to try. Not smashing my glasses off the camera stand. And there is a white mark there, but that is quite flat. And how I did that in the end was very, very, very carefully trimming that with sprue cutters. Bleaching out there, aren't we? Right, try that. There's some kind of bird on the roof right above me. He sounds like he's skidded down the roof. It's either I've got a ninja up there. The Mr. Bean ninja. Off the Snickers advert. Oh, can we say that? Probably not. Alright, just take care of these nubbs. Nubs. Nubs. God. So you're making me say the big guy's name in vain. Not a big girl. Could be a big girl as well. There you go. Got a big girl. There you go. Don't annoy a few people. One thing I always have for Christmas is an advent calendar. Christmas that's just gone. No advent calendar at all. And it was only, what, the day before Christmas Eve I think it was, when I managed to get to my girlfriend's in Warrington. Got there on the train. Walked a couple miles away from the train station to our house. Lovely little morning, yeah. Took me time. Loaded up with a couple of, them bags for life. Full of presents. Got a rucksack full of presents as well. And all the way down there, I've got all these happy thoughts, Christmas with the girlfriend and the kids. We're seeing the in-laws, we're seeing her uncle. Lovely bloke. Hi Ian. Yeah, gets into my girlfriend's house and puts all the bags down. gives the step boy a great big cuddle. I hadn't seen him for a couple of weeks. Gave the missus a great big cuddle. Stepdaughter was already out with the mates. She's 15 going on 24 like they do. And I'm stood there, I'm thinking, I've not done something. And like this mad panic, what have I forgotten, what have I forgotten, what have I forgotten? And I realised, no advent calendar. I realised that because the stepdad was tucking into his. Yeah, shocking. Quick bit of glue down there. Just going to move that a little bit with my knife. There we go, get that gap open. Some kind of vent, by the look of it. I'm going to let the glue completely dry on that. That's a little nub there right in the centre. I was terrified of breaking. Now that's actually got something sturdy behind it, I can take care of that properly. So, if and when you come around to building yours, and hopefully you've not done that part already, you can actually glue that part down. Have something sturdy behind it before you start trimming this. So hopefully I'll remember to warn you about this at the start of the episode. I'll be doing the introductions after I've done the kit, after I've done the build. So I should remember that. Yeah, it's me, I probably won't. Right then, so let's take care of the rest of this. So yeah, there I am. 23rd of December. I've got no advent calendar. What's that about? That is the first time in my entire life I've never had an advent calendar for Christmas. It broke me. Didn't I feel sad afterwards when I realised? By that point it's like, well yeah, it's the 23rd. Nowhere will sell them because everybody's already got them. And there he is, munching away. Missed that boy. Munching away. Didn't even offer me one. Oh. Sorry Tony, I didn't realise you didn't have one. There you go. Have one of mine? No. He's there stuffing his face. He had a couple of days were saved up as well. Stuffing his face, giggling his head off. Yeah. It's alright, I'll get him back. I'll get him back. Easter's around the corner. Yeah, mark my words, small boy. I'll get you back for that. That's the nicknames. Small boy and tall girl. Sounds like a terrible superhero act. Not that it would be terrible. Most tech kids are amazing. Way smarter than I was at their age. Way smarter. Right, that's that. I can go on top there, like so. Lovely stuff. A little bit of glue run out then, never mind. That's fine. That's fine. That's that. Now, if I remember rightly, this is that silly little box with the field telephone in the back, so you can talk to the commander whilst you're running up behind the tank. Haze memory saying one a long time ago. Looks like a public telephone box. It didn't work. Somebody appeared in the corner and nicked it. Yeah, as they do. You know what these infantrymen are like. Always nicking your super glue. Peeing in the corner. Yeah, you know who you were. And now we have the tiniest little eyelet. Tiny. We've got to try and get that mirror out there as well. Eesh, that's going to be... oh no, shouldn't be too bad. Right, let's break the mirror out. Here comes the mirror. Stop it. You got that in your head now, haven't you? Oh, just had a big gurgle. That's that. I can bust you guys away from the frame. Right off my shoulder. That was funny. Right, so I'm going to stop there and go and make myself another brew. I'll be back in a minute and I'll have all these preparated, including these little things here. Back in a minute. That was quite possibly the worst rolling right impression I've ever done. Hello, run VT. Yay! That's better. I think, was it? I can't remember. It was a hell of a long time ago that. Anyway. No, stop being nonsense, you. Get up there. Get up there. I'm about to go and eat some ice cream because I'm absolutely sweating like mad. And yes, it's nearly bedtime. I'm going to eat ice cream anyway. Because it's that kind of heat. It's ridiculously warm. I can actually feel that turning into a puddle. So I'm going to go put that in the freezer as well. I'm joking. That will do us for this episode. As always, bob along. See my mates at emodels.co.uk. Spend some money with them. Lovely bunch of people. If they haven't got it, you don't need it, but they will try and probably get hold of it or they're out of stock or something along those lines. Excuse me, croaky throat all of a sudden. Brilliant. Why not while I'm public speaking? Ooh, that new job. I'm doing interviews tomorrow. Yeah, me doing interviews. Me in charge of running interviews. What could possibly go wrong? Bob along to see my mates at emodels.co.uk. Have a nosy at the chat that they do between Fox and Ted and Fox and Ted, and occasionally, only once, occasionally I'll try and get there, but I don't always make it. I'm there in spirit though. Bear with. Oh my word. Hello. I sound all husky all of a sudden. Brilliant. Just what I need right before interviews tomorrow. Yay. I'll see you next time. I'm going to go eat ice cream. Cheerio all.